You don't even have to come out. Tell him to. Don't come out. I'll be back here with you. Okay. You'll see me walk out.
Okay, we are.
Okay. Oh, they're over there.
Okay, they're already here.
Jesse, are you live now?
Yeah, you're live.
Did you say mic on? Well, welcome everybody. Here we go. It's Troy High School's graduation 2022. I'm Dave Schroeder, Troy High School graduation class of 1987.
And I'm Rich Leem from the class of 1982, 40 years ago. Actually, I stood on this field and graduated. We're so happy to have you with us tonight. We're so excited that we're in a post-COVID graduation. We don't have masks on. We don't have the same mandates. We've went through all of that. These students really were good warriors going through that whole process, and tonight their benefit is to have a really great graduation. Dave, I'm very excited about tonight. What do you know?
Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable, Rich. I got to tell you, these stands are filled up. It looks like I think we're getting close to a full house of 42,000 here at Fullerton Stadium. It really is pretty amazing.
It is, 42,000. They didn't think we could get that many in here, but I think we have tonight. It's pretty amazing.
Well, we have a graduating class of 602, and so if every student brings 847 guests, that's how you get to 42,000.
That's awesome. Dave, do we have any, well, I know one thing I want to point out is to contextualize this for all of our graduates. When you watch this 20 years down the road, Johnny and Amber case was decided yesterday, and Top Gun came out last weekend.
Now,
so Maverick, Top Gun Maverick.
The second Top Gun, not the
exactly,
original,
that's
everybody.
Correct. And here comes our administration.
Absolutely.
Wonderful to see them.
Absolutely. We
Excellent.
have special guests from the district, as well as, of course, our principal and assistant principal.
There we go.
Our principal, Mr. Will Mynster, and our assistant principal, Mr. Lance Bletcher.
What do we got going on here? What kind of statistics do we have that we can share with people that are at home?
Okay, let me see if I can get to some of these fun statistics. Troy High School right now has 2,600 students, and like we said, we have 602 that are graduating.
Wow.
And we also have some other, if I can pull it up here in a sec, we have some pretty amazing statistics about how many kids are honors and high honors. Currently, I believe there's like 307 high honors students.
So you're going to see people marching up on the stage wearing all sorts of ribbons and tassels, and if they have gold, it represents the California Scholastic Federation. The red ropes are for Troy Tech. You're going to see things that will represent AVID and all different types of programs. So we truly have a wide cross-section of achievements in this class.
We really do. You also have the ASB kids right here, and as you'll see, we have our Valedictorians and our Salutatorians. I believe that is in the first row.
Very nice.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome to hear them announced.
Do you know that on our high honor roll, we have 116 kids? Like I said, 327 in the principal's honor roll.
You know, Dave, the other day we got to go to the AVID banquet for the seniors. That program is now 8 years old at Troy, and it was a fantastic event that we were able to go to. We had many AVID graduates. How many do we have in that program this year?
This year we have 58 AVID graduates.
58 AVID graduates. That's fantastic.
It really is. And these kids that you're seeing tonight in these cameras are going all over America, from many of the UCs to Ivy Leagues to private schools. It's quite a list of the universities that they're going to be attending.
And many of the students are also taking advantage of the community colleges and transferring to four-year schools. Some of them are going to trade schools. There's a real significant cross-section there also with where students are going. And as we look out, you're looking at them coming in right now. The line is seemingly endless of our 602 graduates.
It really is. And it really is such a wonderful place because we have kids of all different backgrounds, all different kinds of diversities. Just a wonderful place to go to school. So throwing some other things that went on this year.
Yes.
Sports programs, once again, led by our athletic director, Mr. Chris Bloom, whose son tonight, by the way, is also graduating.
Oh my goodness. And Chris Bloom himself is a Troy High School graduate.
That's right.
From just a few years ago.
Well, we had, I believe it was, 12 teams at Troy High School this year were league champions, and almost every single team was able to advance to CIF.
I hope you can hear our band playing in the background. They're playing Pomp and Circumstance for the graduation. You're going to have a lot of different camera angles tonight. And we should point out, and I'm sure it is going to be pointed out, that all these cameras and all these microphones are being manned by the Troy High School Omnia class, and they have done a really professional job all year long with our announcements, and they're carrying that through tonight.
It really is. It really goes without saying what an amazing job Mr. Jess Knowles has done with that program. Really is fantastic.
Dave, you and I this year for the first time both got the chance to teach many of these students in the government and economics class. What are some thoughts about this class?
You know, I think it's important that everybody out there understands what these kids have gone through, that they did a year and a half. Many of them have been at home for a year and a half for their 4 years. And the fact that they're back here now, they've really overcome so much, unlike any other graduating class we've ever had here at Troy.
And I think they appreciated being back on campus so much. I read so many students talk about the friends that they made this year, and there was a lot of emotion at the graduation on the last day of school. And I think it was partially because they were shortchanged time, but I think they really made up for it in quality of their experience.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I got to tell you, as a parent of 2 students that went through during COVID times, I can't say enough what perseverance every one of these kids has. I felt like for a few years we really focused on some of the difficulties for us as teachers, but these kids, it's hard to imagine trying to go through school for 6 hours a day online and then try to study and then the next year come back part-time. It's so wonderful to be at this moment this year that these kids have persevered and gotten through that.
And they often talk about the Troy difference. And one of the differences about Troy is these students had a goal. Many of them had objectives that go beyond Troy. And so they had to adjust, but they never lost sight of their goal of getting the best education that they could. And on behalf of our staff, I would like to say that I think our staff did a phenomenal job of preparing, even when we were remote, even when we were hybrid. These are all words hopefully you never hear again. But these are all words that were part of our world for the last couple of years.
Well, you know what? I think that's going to about wrap it up. Everybody's walking in, and let's hand it over here in just a sec. Pomp and circumstance.
I think in just a moment, we are going to have Dr. Mynster take over. But as you look on the camera, you can see a couple of the men from Top Gun back there. They come dressed in their whites tonight, which is really a wonderful thing.
And that's something we'll touch on later, our amazing ROTC program.
Oh, absolutely.
Really amazing.
Absolutely.
Our choir's coming up right now, and you know what? I think it's time for us here just a sec to sign off. Everybody,
Dave,
we'll see you guys in a little bit, I think.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. We'll be back in a little bit.
All right, take care, everybody. Enjoy.
All right, good evening. All right, welcome everyone. Thank you to our Troy Warrior Band. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, family, and friends, members of our Troy family. Welcome to Troy High School's class of 2022 commencement ceremony. I am Dr. Will Mynster, and I have the great honor of serving as the principal of Troy High School. If you're not already standing, please rise as the Troy High School NJRTC presents our nation's colors, and welcome Troy's ASB President, Atticus Kim, who will lead us in the flag salute.
Hello, everyone. Okay. Please place your right hand over your heart as I lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remove your hat and place your hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flares, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you very much to our NJRTC for presenting the colors. Thank you to our vocal ensemble and senior class choral members under the director of Mr. Mark Henson for the performance of our national anthem. It is now my pleasure at this time to introduce our distinguished guests, starting with Fullerton Joint Union High School District Board of Trustees member, Dr. Chester Jeng. Not yet.
Not yet?
I'm introducing you.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm introducing you. Wait. I will tell you right now, Dr. Jeng's speech is fantastic. He is excited to give it. We also have present, and today in representing our superintendent, our Executive Director of Administrative Services, Dr. Karl Zener. All right. Well, Dr. Jeng knows he's up, so I would like to welcome him to present his address. And I will tell you, I've previewed it. It is fantastic. You are not going to be disappointed at all. Dr. Jeng.
Thank you for the introduction, Principal Mynster. On behalf of the Fullerton Joint Union High School District Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome everyone to the first commencement ceremony after a full year of school in person. I extend this welcome to members of our district administration, to our high school administrators and faculty, and most importantly, to our graduating seniors, your family, and your friends. Graduates of class of 2022, let me tell you that you are amazing. Finishing part of high school during a time that we had distance learning and then adjusting in person was not easy. But you are here tonight. Congratulations. Let me share with you my perspective on this wonderful event of high school graduation. I have been through several of my own commencement ceremonies, and since then, I have had time to properly understand where they fit in all the other things that we have going on in our lives. Life is a journey, but along the way, we stop to celebrate milestones. And high school graduation is a big milestone for you and your parents. It is the beginning of adulthood, where you are legal as an adult, and your actions are no longer a reflection of your parents, but of yourself as an individual. To get to this step, you and your parents have all worked very hard to get to this stage, so it really is worth celebrating. It is a good time to look back on what you have accomplished and all the good times you had along the way. It is time for you to leave the nest and to explore the world and set a name for yourself. The future is in your hands, and it is up to you now to maximize the best for your future. So today, we are celebrating both an ending and a beginning. The ending, of course, is of your education at our district schools. You have been taught reading, writing, math, science, history, and foreign languages. You have had the benefit of dedicated and experienced teachers willing to challenge you to learn, and at times, more than some of you would have liked. The diplomas you will receive signify that you have completed all of the academic requirements for graduation as set forth by the Board of Education. But understand that a diploma is symbolic of so much more. Many of you have taken advantage of the wide range of sports, academic, art, performance, science, and music programs that our district has to offer. And through this experience, you have made friends and developed social skills in interacting with your classmates and teachers that will be a part of you as you enter adulthood. This brings me to the beginning. You are ready to start a new chapter in your life. And it is a chapter where you write your own story. Up until this point, you have been your parents and ours. Your education has been mandated by law. Like it or not, you had to wake up every single morning and come to school. But now, the choice becomes yours. Many of you will go on to further education at colleges, either 2 years or 4 years, or a technical school. But these will be the schools of your choosing, in courses of study that you are interested in. And if you're not sure yet what really interests you, don't worry. Go out there with your eyes and mind open, and you'll figure it out very soon. Others may choose to go to work, and some of you choose to enter the military. And for the graduates going into the military, I applaud you for your warmest, with my warmest heart, and grateful, and thank you for protecting all of us and serving our great nation. My advice is to all of you to find a job that you are interested in. Give it some time to find out what you really like. When you are working at a career you enjoy, going to work becomes fun and exciting. And unlike school, you will enjoy waking up every single morning and looking forward to going to work. Before I finish my speech, let me give you a little bit more from my perspective, from a person that has moved around. Now, I grew up in Alhambra, which is near Pasadena, and since then, I've lived in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Charlotte, Raleigh, Miami, and for the 24 years in our community. Every place is unique, but for me, none compares to our community. As you get older, you'll come to appreciate the nurturing aspect of our community like ours, and don't be surprised when you settle down to start your own family that you will look for a community like ours. Combining this nurturing environment in which you have been raised with the solid education foundation that you have worked so hard to get, you are prepared for the next step of your life. Please take those steps confidently. So see your graduation as an ending worth celebrating, but it is also a confident new beginning, and surely a memorable milestone on your journey through life. On behalf of the Fullerton Joint Union High School District Board of Trustees, I would like to congratulate all of you and wish you the best of luck going forward. Make us proud. I have no doubt you will. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jeng. You know, it reminds me when Dr. Jeng is talking about education, this is somebody that actually knows what he's talking about because he has his dental medical license, but he also is an attorney. So he's got a fair number of degrees under his belt. All right, our next presentation and commencement greeting is from Dr. Karl Zener, the Executive Director of Administration, and here representing our superintendent.
Thank you, Dr. Mynster. Good evening. Thank you for allowing me to celebrate with you today. On behalf of the Superintendent of Schools, I would like to congratulate the class of 2022. You have earned the opportunity to take part in this ceremony through your hard work and your dedication. To the faculty and staff members of Troy High School, thank you for your dedication and tireless efforts to meet the needs of all of your students. And to the parents and the guardians of the students of the class of 2022 who fill our stadium this evening, congratulations to you. You have supported and encouraged your student over the past 12 years, and it's time to be proud of your students' efforts and to celebrate this accomplishment. Best wishes and congratulations to the Warriors, class of 2022.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Zener. I would like to welcome Senior Ivette Chen to present her commencement address titled Room for Kindness.
Hello? Oh. Thank you. Okay, yeah. I would like to first thank our families, friends, teachers, counselors, staff, and the students at Troy for allowing the class of 2022 to be where we are today. We've come a long way from being booed at rallies our freshman year, then being stuck at isolation our sophomore and junior years, to bouncing back from COVID our senior year, and leading teams such as our robotics team to Texas for championships, NJROTC's Troy Black to Florida for nationals for second place, and many more achievements from our various clubs, sports, and teams. It is not easy surviving 4 years of Troy, but we did it. You should all be proud of yourselves for coming a long way. I still remember the day I received the letter from Troy congratulating my acceptance into the high school's Troy Tech IB and honor program. I screamed like a madman, and I literally lost my voice the next day. Many people ask me, why Troy? Why not go to an easier high school than put yourself through the stress and pain of such a difficult high school? And I'm sure other people have asked you the same question as well. And here is my answer, which still stands today. What pulled me into Troy was not just for the rigor of its academics, but for its ability to revive an important virtue that is often forgotten: kindness. Upperclassmen help underclassmen trek through the jungle of Troy's classrooms to find the elusive 1000 building hiding in the back of the school. Our computer science teachers crowd hundreds of freshmen in the quad to host after-school AP review for their upcoming AP Computer Science exam. And counselors frequently post countless scholarship, college, and extracurricular opportunities that our email becomes flooded with their Google Classroom posts. This kindness definitely has helped me, and I'm sure others, prevail through these tough 4 years of high school. So thank you all for your kindness. It won't be forgotten. If I were to ask you right now, who is someone you remember most fondly, I bet many of you would think of the person who was most kind to you, the one that stayed by your side, listened to all of your troubles, and encouraged you when you felt down. I can definitely name multiple people at Troy whose kindness spread in many forms, from acts like taking Best Buddy to Disneyland, and also hanging numerous origami cranes in Mr. Platt's classroom when his father passed away. Even with such a competitive academic reputation at Troy, there is still lots of room for kindness. So I urge all of you to continue expressing kindness in your life. Even one simple encouragement, "You can do this," or "I'm rooting for you," can impact someone's day greatly, and even perhaps their whole life. It might seem no big deal to you, but for that person, your kindness just healed their wounds, lifted their spirits, and kept them moving forward in life. Just like Audrey Hepburn once said, "For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness." Success is what many of us set out to achieve. I wish for all of us to realize that the candle of success is rooted in how we individually progress. But the long-burning fire that carries us through cold and dark times comes from the success we find and share with each other. I hope that as we pursue our dreams and goals, we all remember to follow in the direction of kindness. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Ivette. I would like to welcome for our second senior commencement address, Senior Amber Wang to the stage to present her commencement address titled, "The Moments That Matter."
Thank you. Good evening, Dr. Mynster, school faculty, distinguished guests, friends, families, parents, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. It is a great honor to speak before you today. First things first, I would like to extend the warmest congratulations to my fellow classmates. We did it. 1,389 days ago, we first stepped foot onto Troy's campus with starry eyes and a map glued to our nose. It still feels like yesterday that we were pushing our little freshman selves through a sea of upperclassmen in the breezeway to our favorite class, honors biology. When looking back, I think to myself, where has all this time gone? Throughout high school, time was my greatest enemy. Every day felt like a race against time. Solidly practice after school, 3 days to finish a scholarship application, and what? We have an English essay due in 3 hours? Consequently, we began measuring our time by tests, homework due dates, and countdowns to winter break. During the pandemic, this pattern of looking into the future became only augmented. When can we see our friends again? When can we return to any sense of normalcy? Coming back to campus for senior year, I sensed something different in not only myself, but in all of us. Having persisted through a pandemic that turned our lives upside down, we came back with something incredibly important, an appreciation for the moment. We learned to better appreciate the little things in life, the relationships we have with our friends and our family, the weather, and the beautiful mundanity of day-to-day student life. Now, I hope our time can be measured not by milestones in the future, but by the little unexpected moments that we somehow stumble upon. For me, it's karaokeing in an empty McDonald's parking lot at midnight after prom, and oddly enough, getting cheese thrown at us. doing push-ups in an elevator to experience the forces we learned about in physics class, or racing down State College because we wanted good seats for Murder on the Orient Express. As we embark upon the next chapter of our lives, whether it be college or not, we should never forget to appreciate the present. With the drive and the grit that you have demonstrated the past 4 years, I'm more than confident that the class of 2022 is destined for success. Many of you who are sitting here today will go on to change the world, whether as a world-class researcher revolutionizing healthcare, a global leader aiming to improve international relations, or even just a friendly neighbor always willing to serve their community. Amidst responsibilities and expectations, it's easy to let the little moments slip by. As you all go on to achieve great things, I hope that you will love and enjoy the journey just as much as you savor the destination. That you will smile at the little things. Be exhilarated by the moments that make life truly feel like a gift. For it is these brief moments in time that make our lives, however long, shine and give us the courage to continue charging forward. Hundreds of memories ago, we first stepped foot onto Troy's campus. Now, sitting here, we are face to face with hundreds of thousands of memories to be made, enjoyed, and cherished. So go out, take opportunities, make memories, and live a life with meaningful, memorable moments. The moments that matter. Thank you. And once again, congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Amber. A fantastic commencement address. All right. For our third and final senior commencement address, I would like to welcome senior Caden Owens to present his commencement address titled Limits.
Okay, thank you. I'm very short. Hello. Oh, this is louder. Hello, parents, teachers, and fellow kids. It's definitely been a weird year. Finally being back in person after almost 2 years of virtual school, but we've made it. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Now, I'm sure several of you have noticed the headphones I have on. Don't worry, I promise I'm not listening to music right now, although after the third playthrough of Pomp and Circumstance, I'm sure I'll wish I was. These headphones don't actually play music very well at all. They're designed for blocking out loud noises, which I happen to be very sensitive to. Normally, I just wear earplugs or something more subtle, but on days like this, where I know I'll be exposed to additional stimuli, something like this is necessary. Now, if you have a condition that makes you sensitive to external stimuli, especially loud noises and bright light, the smartest thing to do is probably focus on creating quiet environments. You know, avoid things like rallies and dances. The reason I'm bringing this up is because for those of you who don't know me, I'm in both marching band and drumline, aka the loudest places in the entire school. And I'm not even talking about when they're playing, band kids are loud all the time. But I still did band for the last 4 years because, at least for me, the joy of getting to play music outweighs the risks of anxiety attacks and migraines. Plus, where would the band be without my 3 triangle hits per piece? But seriously, there's a wonder in playing music, in performing for others, and getting to express yourself through the arts. It's something that I could never give up so easily, even if it means having to work around physical conditions. And I know this doesn't just extend to me. Over the past 4 years, I've watched people persevere through these trying times to find their own joy, whether that means showing up to a competition despite a broken foot, pulling an all-nighter for a physics test for the chance you might just get an A, sitting through long Zoom classes with the hope that you might get to see your friends again, or showing up to school with a migraine just to make sure you can buy prom tickets. All of us have our own limits, and at some point in your life, you'll hit them. It'll be scary, but you won't be sure if you can handle it. But if you only focus on the painful parts, you'll never get to try anything that might bring you joy. If I stopped drawing as I developed tremors or stopped playing music as my sound sensitivity worsened, I would have no real outlet of creative expression and entertainment. And I'm not saying you should sacrifice your life for your hobbies. My conditions obviously aren't as severe as other disabilities. My point is, don't just give up because you might get hurt. Take risks, try new things, find your limits, but don't let them define you. Thank you, and congratulations, seniors.
It is a challenge with the breeze up here sometimes with the speeches. They want to fly away. Thank you very much, Caden, for your speech limits. All right, my turn. So I will do my best to have the mic and the speakers not do too much reverb so you can understand me. I think I've discovered that slowing down a little bit seems to help, right? So let's see how it goes. I'm not too long on my speech, by the way. So good evening, Troy family. Once again, welcome and thank you to everyone here tonight, as well as for those near and far who are also watching at home as we celebrate our Troy High School class of 2022. We have a senior class of over 600 young people who will be graduating tonight. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize Alexis Neela Ortiz, Troy senior, four-year cadet with our NGRTC program, who passed away suddenly this past December. We miss him and remember him. We appreciate his family being here tonight, and his sister will be accepting Alexis's diploma on his behalf. This class of 2022 is a very special cohort and truly stands apart from others. They were the last class to have what we now quaintly look back upon as having had a complete normal school year. That was in 2018-19, their freshman year. In their sophomore year, we know what happened in March of 2020 on Friday the 13th. When it was in California, the COVID-19 pandemic began and in-person learning was suspended. This was followed by distance learning and the cancellation of in-person graduation in June 2020. In 2020-2021, we continued with distance learning and then hybrid learning. Still not normal. This year, we were all able to return to in-person learning, and even though we were required to wear masks until the early spring, and they are still an option for us all, we are here and together and in person. We have told ourselves that things are returning to normal, and they are, but not as fast as any of us would like. Our seniors have led by example, demonstrating to all the other classes that all of us moving forward together, and together being the operative word here, has been and will continue to be the key to get us through this pandemic and return to a semblance of normalcy. There is an interesting effect that comes from facing unforeseen challenges. They force us to do things differently. We must adopt, as there is no other choice. This class met challenges, made the adaptations, and then continued to grow not only as young people, but as students and teachers. And I'll explain what I mean by teachers shortly. Last night at the Reflections and Senior Awards in our North Gym, Troy seniors Desiree, Lois, and Jade spoke of their experiences and lessons learned during their time at Troy. Just recently here tonight, we had the insight of hearing commencement addresses from 3 members of our class of 2022 and some thoughts about what they have learned during these past 4 years. Ivette, Amber, and Caden wrote of kindness, appreciation, limits, and pushing those limits. Each of them wrote of their experiences, and within each of their stories, they also shared the common themes of growth and possibilities that indeed apply to all of us. A few moments ago, I mentioned the class of 2022 and how they'd also become teachers at Troy. And this was especially true this year. And why? Because current Troy students in the 9th, 10th, and 11th grades had no idea what a normal year looks like. Traditions and practices around activities, sporting events, pep rallies, club rush, dances, walking through the tunnel during passing period. These were all things that had to be taught to all the other students. Only the seniors could do this and help Troy emerge this year from the past 2 years of not very much normal that we had. Our seniors, leading by example and building upon their established relationships with each other and Troy staff members, have brought our underclassmen along in the ways and traditions of Troy. This year, setting an outstanding example and laying a strong foundation for next year's students, the class of 2022's influence on the remaining students will continue. The torch has been passed, and the next senior class will continue the process and progress of bringing Troy closer to the return of normalcy. For our seniors, they have demonstrated through their actions, accomplishments, and perseverance that they are ready for the next challenge in their lives. This statement is always true of Troy graduates, and never has been more true or important than today. Knowing this class, speaking with our students, listening to their stories, seeing their accomplishments, large and small, the pride they take in their courses, sports, music, internships, journalism, competitions in academics, athletics, the arts, their teachers, and in just being a student at Troy High School. All of this is important to them and is who they are at their core. The class of 2022 possesses a quiet confidence in their knowledge and abilities. So many of them have already applied their knowledge in real-world applications, and they know they are ready for college, career, and whatever else life sends their way. Our seniors overwhelmingly go to college at a 99% rate after graduating from Troy, with a consistent 80% year after year of our seniors meeting the UC requirement of the A through G rate. Our graduates will have many options, from trade schools, community college, and four-year universities to military academies. There are more than 240 different schools for this year's students, of which I'm currently aware. Members of this class will be attending next year, from Fullerton College in California to Durham University in Great Britain, Stanford, UC Berkeley, Yale, Harvard, MIT, UCLA, USC, UCI, Carnegie Mellon, U.S. Naval Academy, West Point, Claremont McKenna, Boston University, Pitzer Brown University, Vanderbilt, and so many more. It would take a while to list them all. Tonight, all of us celebrate our students' sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, friends, and members of the Troy's class of 2022. They are ready to begin their journeys of college and career. Someday, many of them will have families of their own. Will they continue to lead by example? What will our graduates go out and accomplish? Will these young people change the world in a way that reflects their values of kindness, appreciation, pushing the limits, and expanding possibilities? Will our graduates make this world a better place for everyone? We will be watching. This class has demonstrated their character. They are kind. Their appreciation for their lives, families, friends, relationships continues to grow. This class will push their limits and reach for goals, and goals which perhaps even they did not realize they have the ability to attain. Will they make a difference? Class of 2022, I know you will make the difference. Absolutely. So, graduates, you are all family, and this will remain forever so. Congratulations to our Troy High School class of 2022. It is a great day to be a warrior. All right, this is going to get exciting now. So, my next fun thing to do is to introduce the Salutatorians and the Valedictorians. And I'm going to do my best not to mess up any names. So, it is my pleasure to introduce first the Troy High School Salutatorians of the class of 2022. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing at your seat. Anthony Carrot, Ian Kim, Isabella Alpert, Kaylee Beechler, Ivette Chen, Jason Chen, Victoria Choi, Zachary Dang, Joshua O, and William Townley Smith. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. Now I'd like to introduce the valedictorians of the class of 2022. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing at your seat. Eileen Chen, Viraj Jansari, Amisha Kumar, Ashmita Kumar, Arjun Patel, Skylar Tanar Karkit. I knew I was going to butcher that. Henry Tang, Omar Yahaya, Atticus Kim, Jade Bong, Isabella Buenaventura, Nolan Clement, Jaden Cordova, Timothy Ellen Nitarta, Robin Jan, Alex Lee, Francis Lee, Crystal Lee, Jaden Lee, Iana Lynn, Louis Louis, Jenna McBratney, Amber Nguyen, Nathan Pham, Youngbin Ryu, Amber Wang, Jacob Wang, Jonathan Shu, Daewee Zhang, Langdon Zhu, Akemi Zollinger. All right, thank you guys. You may be seated. Thank you, valedictorians and salutatorians. And now it is my very special honor to present the graduating seniors from the class of 2022. Board of Trustees member, Dr. Chester Jeng, will you please join me at the podium? Come on. Thank you, Dr. Jeng. So, on behalf of the faculty of Troy High School, I hereby certify that each of the students here assembled has completed all the requirements for graduation from the high school as prescribed by the state of California and the Fullerton Joint Union High School District.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I hereby accept these students for graduation. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Jeng. All right, so now the fun times. Also up here on the podium with me is Assistant Principal of Instruction and Operations, Mr. Lance Blesher. Would you please join me in awarding the diplomas? Mrs. Mork, Mrs. Celine, Mrs. Avila, and Mrs. Evans will please call the roll for the class of 2022.
You're good. Eileen Chen. Viraj Jansari. Amisha Kumar. Ashmita Kumar. Arjun Patel. Skylar Tanartkit. Henry Tang. Omar Yahya. Atticus Kim. Jade Bong. Isabella Buenaventura. Nolan Clement. Jaden Cordova. Timothy Elni Tiarta. Robin Jeng. Alexa Lay. Francis Lay. Crystal Lee. Jaden Lee. Iana Lynn. Louis Louis. Jenna McBratney.
Amber Nguyen.
Nathan Pham.
Robin Ryu.
Amber Huang.
Jacob Wang.
Jonathan Shu.
David Zhang.
Langdon Zhu.
Akemi Zollinger.
Anthony Karat.
Ian Kim.
Isabella Alpert.
Kaylee Beechler.
Ivette Chen.
Jason Chen.
Victoria Choi.
Zachary Deng.
Joshua O.
William Townley Smith.
Isabel Aguilar.
Lindsay Bowie.
Andrew Kai.
Kendra Chen.
Serene Chang.
Tyler Coker.
Pranay Dupur.
Ojasvi Gada.
Karl Heinemeyer.
Eric Jamieson.
Tianlei Jiang.
Cecilia Lee.
Desiree Lepore Mendez.
Hayden Nguyen.
Evelyn O.
Caden Owens.
Milo Palmquist.
Rohan Patel.
Ashley Pham.
Daniel Segura Mejia.
Mark Roy Chothary.
Lena Shafi.
Aaron Tom.
Vijay Venkataru.
Eugenia Winata.
Awen Zhang.
Bill Zhang.
Kathleen Zhang.
Sunny Zhu.
Michaela Angeles.
Jillian Kapoor.
Sean Hyun.
Sean Jeong.
Madison Kim.
Stephanie Lee.
Jay Lee.
Ella Park.
Amariah Peterkel.
Natalie Sharota.
Evan Torres Romero.
Brianna Tran.
Glory Vo.
Christopher Claseri.
Giancarlo Acosta.
Ebba Adenu.
Amanda Lee Adlow.
Zach Augustin.
Tala Ahmed.
Edgar Alanis.
David Alcantara.
Janice Alfaro.
Archana Aluri.
Mohammed Fair Al-Rajab.
Miriam Al-Sayed.
Mariah Alvarado.
Adriana Alvarez.
Daniel Ancheta.
Matthew Andreano.
Kirsten Angeles.
Azariah Aquino Jeng.
Jerry Arata.
Kevin Asensio.
Alina Aslam.
Madison A.V.
Alexander Azamar.
Jake Bay.
Matthew Beck.
Celine Bay.
Cade Baylor.
Jacob Ballin.
Priscilla Banales.
Brandon Banderas.
Ridhi Banerjee.
Megan Bond.
Christian Barilli.
Jason Bernal.
Julian Bertuman.
Sophia Betrue.
Karthik Bamidi Patai.
Rami.
Joshua Bloom.
Madison Blattner.
Alexander Bowman.
Rami Bhutam.
Mira Brownjohn.
Ladanian Brown.
Nathaniel Briner.
Charlotte Brunkart.
Nathaniel Buenaventura.
Angelo Buenaventura.
Jet Burke Wiley.
Antu Bowie.
Ethan Calderon Estrada.
Anthony Bustamante.
Alexis Calvo.
Adam Calixto.
Kayla Carter.
Angel Cardenas.
Joanna Castillo.
Akil Kassir.
Marco Castrillo.
Kevin Castillo.
Lucas Castro.
Ernest Castro.
Maxie Castro.
Mary Castro.
Jonathan Chagoya.
Ashley Che.
Caroline Chang.
Chung Hang Anson Chai.
Julia Chang.
Justin Chang.
Samuel Chen.
Russell Chang.
Kelly O'Neill.
Elena Chen.
Tianyi Chen.
Monique Ramirez.
Yilin Chen.
Neo Chen.
Zachary Chung.
Allison Chung.
Matthew Chasen.
June Chiang.
Hyunzu Cho.
Hawan Cho.
Nathan Cho.
Justin Cho.
Hannah Choi.
Audrey Choi.
Ryan Choi.
Minsuk Choi.
Brian Chu.
Sejal Chopra.
Amy Chung.
Jacqueline Chuayuso.
Caleb Chuera.
Chelsea Chung.
Sophia Colby.
Elizabeth Clement.
Morgan Connolly.
Jada Cole.
Karina Victoria Cortez.
Ken Rafael Cordero.
Eva Cortez Patino.
Jacqueline Cortez.
Jenna Crum.
Jacob Cram.
Joshua Kube.
Alexa Cruz.
Anna De La Cruz.
Zachary Darker.
Gustavo Delgado.
Camille DeFalco.
Samantha Delgado.
Leonardo Delgado.
Mishti Dekial.
Arav Dev.
Kirsten Dingson.
Kenny Ding.
Mila Domingo.
Bryce Doe.
Jesse Dong.
Tristan Dominguez.
Lauren Duong.
Mary Mora Dove.
Daniel Elifonso.
Rayhan Dwinanda.
Ryan Elson Peter.
Ryan Ellis.
Eileen Escobar.
Brian Engelman Torres.
Jocelyn Ferreira.
Brian Feng.
Quinn Fisher.
Alexander Fisher.
Andrea J. Florendo.
Gia Marie Fontanilla.
Salvador Frausto.
Andre Joe Frias.
Darren Fukai.
Santino Galante.
Mia Gomez.
Ashley Garcia.
Celeste Garcia.
Ivan Garcia.
Crystal Garcia Aravalo.
Jaden Garcia.
Leia Gosen.
Alexander Garcia Santiago.
Raul Godinez.
Riley Garner.
Prina Gogadani.
Emily Galar.
Aaliyah Gonzalez.
Charles Kobe Godoy.
Edgar Gonzalez.
Dylan Gonzalez.
Elena Green.
Celeste Gonzalez.
Jacob Guadarrama.
Giovanni Gonzalez.
Grace Guo.
Arjun Graywall.
Haley Gutierrez.
Alondra Guerrero.
Cameron Guzman.
Adeline Gutierrez.
Kelsey Hale.
Isaac Gutierrez.
Tay Han.
Catherine Hackett.
Cage Holly.
Laxmana Hamrozali.
Audrey Hernandez.
Andrew Haro.
Camille Hernandez.
Cameron Hecker.
Diego Hernandez.
Justin Hernandez.
Christian Hernandez Vega.
Nathaniel Hernandez.
Leo Hong.
Jared Herrera.
Esther Hong Ko.
Josias Herrera.
Naomi Horiguchi.
Malcolm Huang.
Ben Shea.
Rebecca Hong.
Kelvin Huang.
Emily Sue.
Dylan Hugershoff.
Jamie Sue.
Gina Huang.
Alyssa Huang.
Aaliyah Isguera.
Justin Huang.
Jonathan Jeng.
Paige Hurst.
Jaden Hamarillo.
Victoria Estelle Ilescas.
Shirley Gia.
Luke Jameson.
Minghan Jiang.
Taylor Jang.
Daniel Johan.
Akshay Jayasinghe.
Cameron Cannell.
Leo Jang.
Benjamin Kang.
Benjamin Jin.
Dylan Kang.
Christian Johnston.
Angelina Karat.
Gabriella Cano.
Daniel Kim.
Shane Kennington.
Eileen Kim.
Samuel Key.
Hannah Kim.
Brandon Kim.
Jamie Kim.
David Kim.
Right there. Jonathan Kim.
Ethan Kim.
Leonardo Kim.
Hosanna Kim.
Ryan Kim.
Jason Kim.
Samuel Kim.
Justin Kim.
Terry Kim.
Noah Kim.
Yenna Kim.
Ryan Kim.
Kyle King.
Tegan Kim.
Jack Coe.
Timothy Kim.
Yanni Columbus.
Isaiah Colmansberger.
Benjamin Lack.
Saren Kong.
Austin Larice.
Sophia Kuz.
Austin Lee.
Caleb Kubo.
Chongjin Lee.
Kelsey Lack.
Denny Lee.
Alicia Lee.
Esther Lee.
Brandon Lee.
Jean Lee.
Daniel Lee.
Isaac Lee.
Dina Lee.
Lois Lee.
Jason Lee.
Sun Jung Lee.
Jabez Lee.
Ryan Lee Nguyen.
Kevin Lee.
Brandon Leitner.
Paige Lee.
Ariane Leonin.
Victor Lee.
John Levy.
Abigail Lees.
Chloe Lim.
Sarah Leon.
Kyle Lin.
Caden Laquang.
Mika Lin.
Xiaodong Lee.
AJ Liu.
Evan Lim.
Erica Ladinqui.
Lino Lin.
Marco Lomelli.
Aiden Leasing.
Ashley Lopez.
Jacqueline Liu.
Claire Liu.
Winston Lowe.
Josephine Lee.
Magali Lopez.
Trent Lyle.
Kevin Louie.
Summer Macias.
Caitlin Lugo.
Robert Madrid.
Jorge Manriquez.
Reshley Maraham Finch.
Billy Hadaway.
Maritza Maldonado.
Jack Henry Madrid.
Isabel Marquez.
John Gabriel Mariano.
Zarisadai Martinez.
Felipe Marin.
Taylor Masalomi.
Ricardo Martinez.
Nathaniel Mata.
Nathan Martyr.
Felicity Matthews.
Alejandro Mason.
Matthew Medina.
Aaron Matthew.
Arzu Madi.
Sean Nicholas Mayo.
Michelle Mena.
Nicole Kylie Madrano.
Marcus Mendoza.
Andres Mejia.
Seymour Merca.
Daniel Magana.
Caitlin Mickle.
Emily Mendoza.
Dilbert Mirbueno.
Brian Mang.
Dev Mistry.
Prince Marupala.
Ferris Mohammadi.
Bobby Miller.
Angela Molino.
Daniel Miranda.
Brianna Montano.
Justin Modalui.
Amy Mataguchi.
Luis Montano.
Mary Murphy.
Melissa Montiel.
Jose Navarro.
Natalie Montoya.
Cole Nelson.
Sean Muna.
Don Nguyen.
Ryan Maya.
Kaylee Nguyen.
Octavio Navarro.
Zarnab Niazi.
Arthur Nguyen.
Caitlin Nickel.
Jason Nguyen.
Adele Novak Sandiner.
Nam Nguyen.
Andreas Newquap.
Jackson Nichols.
Alec Ochoa.
Jillian Nolan.
Edwin Oliveira.
Kelly O'Neill.
Yuzi Onibo.
Brandon O.
And to accept on behalf of Alexis Ortiz, his sister.
Mai Omoto.
Antoine Osorio.
Abraham Orozco.
Jake Utley.
Joshua Ortiz.
Haley Pankow.
Kayla Otley.
Lance Paquette.
Jordan Paglinawan.
Joy Park.
David Pantoja.
Take a step back. Philip Park.
Jennifer Park.
Itzel Para Sonola.
Nathan Park.
Dia Patel.
Julian Para.
Root Patel.
Dion Patel.
Isabella Pearson.
Ponky Patel.
Owen Pang.
Elizabeth Patricio.
Srinadi Penumarty.
Alexander Perez.
Matias Pitavari.
Asher Ryan Perez.
Samuel Pham.
Joe Perez.
Suprin Patak Narongforn.
Caitlin Pham.
Jessica Pritchett.
Dariella Pineda.
Alexa Ramirez.
Anthony Prieto Walzer.
Nicholas Ramirez Ibanez.
Isaiah Pro.
Juliana Reyes Hernandez.
David Ramirez.
Brian Ribby.
Jack Reed.
Hannah Riggs.
Reese Reynez.
Ernesto Rivera.
Zachary Richter.
Jasmine Rodriguez Nolasco.
Marcus Rim.
Ruby Rodriguez Gutierrez.
Dana Rivera Palestina.
Miguel Romo. Congratulations.
Adriana Rodriguez Villafane.
Lily Rosner.
Aaron Romero.
Andrea Rosiska.
Jordan Ronquillo.
Alberto Saldago Flores.
Jericho Emmanuel Salonga.
Valerie Sanabria.
Brandon San.
Henry Sanders.
Jaleesa Sanabria.
Amaret Santos.
Neil Sanchez Reyes.
Carly Sawyer.
Isabella Sandoval.
Alberto Sebastian.
Jody Sanudo.
KJ Suck.
Brandon Schroll.
Josephine Shaw.
Grace Seisman.
Daniel Shin.
Rahul Shah.
Kayla Sim.
Ziyi Shen.
Sadia Sincere.
Sean Shin.
Max Sivanske.
Crystal Small.
Megan So.
Adam Smisik.
Kyle Son.
Dylan Smith.
Isabella Song.
Joseph Solano.
Jonathan Spillane.
Yahir Solorio.
Jonathan Stefan.
George Spano.
Andrew Sung.
David Armand Santa Inez.
Nathan Swiderski.
Leah Sun.
Ishan Twalwar.
Coleman Swartz.
Evan Tan.
Shariar Tabibzadeh.
Magdalena Tevin.
Benny Tam.
Guillermo Torres.
Christine Tofik.
Tan Tien Tran.
Isaac Tarosian.
Miles Tran.
Riga Toyosaki.
Nathan Tran.
Tina Tran.
Noel Jolie Tran.
Quinlan Tran.
Edison Singh.
Thompson Tran.
Matthew C.
Matthew Trinidad.
Hannah Ulabari.
Nathan Sang.
Amir Valiula.
Peter Tamali.
Anna Varela.
Patrick
Gian Vasquez.
Christopher Valladares.
Vivian Vasquez.
Ashley Vargas.
Paula Veladia Pico.
Julian Vasquez.
Emily Velasquez.
Dayanara Vega.
Armando Veloz.
Abhinav Venigala.
Jacob Vergara.
Anisha Venigala.
Ian Evans.
Jocelyn Ventura.
Aiden Villanueva.
Leticia Vieira.
Zachary Wallace.
Julian Walicki.
Andy Wang.
Eileen Wan.
Step back. Zongi Wang.
Maximilian Wong.
You're close. Chloe Weber.
Sean Warren.
Sorry, honey. Kelly Wen.
Marley Webster.
James White Bear.
Madison West.
Crystal Wiharja.
Bing Wee.
Kaylina Wilson.
Mark Wilkie.
James Wong.
James Wofford.
Jada Wynn.
Samuel Wong.
Kyle Yang.
Baron Yang.
Ivy Yao.
Mackenzie Yang.
Lucas Yanni.
Kristen Meili Yap.
Kaylee Yu.
Riley Yo.
Aaron Yoon.
Justin Yokoyama.
June Yoon.
Anna Yoon.
Tessa Young.
Sky Yoon.
Benjamin Yu.
Jack Yount.
Madison Zaragoza.
Brian Yu.
Kevin Zhang.
Mia Zaragoza.
Renee Zhao.
Aiden Zhang.
Albert Zhu.
Regan Zhu. Alyssa Aguilar.
Okay. All right, seniors. Will you please stand and remain standing for Dr. Karl Zener's remarks, followed by our alma mater. Dr. Zener, will you please verify the graduates?
On behalf of the Fullerton Joint Union High School District, I pronounce you graduates of Troy High School.
All right, Senior Class President Sean Jeng, will you please lead the class of 2022 in the changing of the tassels?
Thank you. Hey, you guys know what time it is. T what? T1. One more time. T what? What did we just do? Let's go. Graduates of Troy High School, we did it. On my signal, please join me as we move our tassels from right to left, thereby signifying our graduation from Troy High School as the class of 2022. Ready? Begin.
All right. Parents and families, we present to you the Troy High School graduating class of 2022. All right, here we go.
All right, well, I think that's about it, everybody. As we start to head out, any last thoughts for us, Ms. Jolene, for this amazing graduation ceremony?
What a great night for these kids. What a great time. Just the camaraderie of the T. Roy. It's all awesome. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Absolutely. When we take you out tonight, just enjoy the sights, enjoy the sounds.
And as the famous broadcaster Vin Scully said, sometimes it's better not to say words, but just to listen. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening, and congratulations again to the class of 2022.
Good night, everybody.